As a Food Friday, we are going to try a recipe. I've never tried this. I'll let you know how it goes, but it's called sloppy lasagna. Apparently you could put it in your pressure cooker. This will work for the stovetop kind or the electric kind that I have here. So for this you need sauce. They do have one where you can make your own sauce. I'm just going to use traditional jarred sauce, not gonna worry about it. You need 8 to 9 ounces of lasagna, not the oven ready to cook kind, just the normal kind that you have to boil yourself. And then as a extra, I'm gonna put in chopped spinach. Now their ragu stuff is already like cooked meat in it and everything, so I'm assuming you would cook your meat, drain it, put it in with the sauce, and then go from there. I'm just gonna omit the meat from this. You're also going to need some sort of mozzarella cheese. This one says chunks, where you just cut it up into chunks. I'm just gonna use this Italian style cheese. It's got a little bit of everything that I think I personally like this in my lasagna better. Now I don't have my tripod. If I did, I would kind of do an overview shot for you. It says to put your sauce in the bottom first. So let's go ahead and do that. It says to add your 8 ounces of not the pre-cooked stuff. I'm going to do half a box since mine is a giant box. And what it says is to break them into 2-inch, oh goodness, 2-inch pieces. So instead of salt, I'm just going to use the last of my Italian seasoning. I usually season my spaghetti sauce anyway. And then it says to mix that together. And it says to flatten them out, to kind of try to push it down as much as you can so it's even layered. Take water. And it says, pour in just enough water to cover the pasta. If using a pressure cooker, add an extra half a cup of water. Smooth down the top pieces of pasta so they submerge as you do this. Of water here. I'm a little nervous about this part because I'm like, okay, how much water is this going to take? Okay, now we're going to smooth that down. I didn't add the full jar yet because it says to get them all submerged. And because I'm using an electric pressure cooker, I have to add an extra half a cup of water. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say it's just going to end up being a whole jar. That looks about right. So, okay. And then I'm just going to add spinach on top of mine. And we'll see how this goes. I just used the chopped spinach right out of the bag. Okay, then it says, put your lid on. Lock it. Make sure it's not open. Okay. Put it on low pressure for 4 to 5 minutes. It depends what's half the time on the back of your pasta cooking suggestions. So mine's 10 to 12 minutes, so I'm going to put mine in for actually 5 minutes. So if yours is 8 to 10, 8 minutes, so on and so forth. And we just push start, and once that goes off, I will be back to show you what else we're supposed to do. It's been about 5 minutes and my thing's still blinking. So it must take it a little while to build up pressure, so it's gonna take more than just 10 minutes. But once it goes off, you're supposed to release the pressure, normal release, which according to this cookbook means manual or automatic. So however yours says to do it, normal release. Truth, guys. Did it cook the pasta? And is it all nasty and soupy? Ew, it looks all soupy. That was my fear, dang it. It looks soupy. Okay. Okay, let's see about the pasta here. The noodles don't even look done. Okay, you guys can't even really see this, but it kind of looks Okay, now that I'm stirring it, maybe it's not so bad. Let's taste the noodles. I feel like they're still kind of hard. So I'm just gonna add the rest of this in there. We're just gonna do that. Okay, so it says to give it a good stir, a good mix. Warm function on it. I'm gonna go ahead and just shut mine off completely. And then it says just to let this sit for 2 minutes, which I'm assuming will help cook up the lasagna the rest of the way so it's not super underdone. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what it looks like, and hopefully it'll thicken up just a little bit. Good. Alright, so time-wise, guys, this is probably going to take under 30 minutes, depending upon whether or not you're going to throw meat in there or not. If you're going to have to cook up ground meat, you're going to have to, you know, figure out that time frame. But from the time I put it all in the pot without the meat to the time it built up pressure and was done and sat for 2 minutes, it took about 22 to 25 minutes. So if you're going to add in the meat, I would give yourself about 30-35 minutes for this dish. But really, having dinner done in under 30 minutes is not too bad. So what do you think, bud?
That's my Lego. I built this Legos by myself.
That's cool. Okay, we're filming a review here. Okay, how's the lasagna?
Good.
Good? Win for Ethan. Lasagna? Okay. Alright, so here, let me try it. The boys like it. Let's see. Trying to get a decent size bite. There we go. Okay, let's see. Here's what it looks like. It's not bad, guys. Not bad at all. I would definitely either make the noodles smaller than I did, which I made them fairly decent size. Like, that's, either make them smaller than that, or I put it in for probably another 2 minutes. Because they're still a little too firm for my liking. I'm not a big fan of that. I like mine a little softer. But it's not bad, and I think this honestly would be better with chunks of mozzarella rather than the sprinkle cheese, or maybe add a little bit of fresh cheese on top. I don't know, but I feel like maybe it's missing meat. I don't know. Maybe that's, I don't know. Mine just doesn't have flavor. So if you're going to use a pasta, use a good flavorful pasta. Because I feel like sometimes with a pressure cooker, you have to double the seasoning to get a real good flavor with them. But at least that's just a personal opinion. But I'm going to say this is a good one. This is a good one. Try it. Definitely make lasagna a lot faster and a lot easier in this house.